the gentleman from New Jersey and ranking member for this hearing, Mr. Pascrell. Sir, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's good to be back in the neighborhood. I'm going to say some things now that should not be misinterpreted as me not wanting to sit down and the rest of our group wanting to sit down to find solutions to problems. You will always find us there at your calling. But I think we got to make some things clear here. I look at this hearing as a kind of smokescreen, a cover-up for the majority's extremist agenda to gut Social Security, chapter and verse. The other side, your side, voted over and over again, and you can't escape that. It either happened or it didn't happen. To cut the Social Security Administration's budget. These cuts only make disability delays far longer. Social Security is one of the America's greatest success stories. 40% of seniors, 50% of disabled beneficiaries would live in poverty without Social Security. Social Security still stands as a monument to decency, dignity, hardworking Americans after nearly 90 years. Yet, throughout its storied history, it has been under attack. Going back to 1935, it has been the subject of scurrilous attacks and lies from day one. There is a history here, which we all should appreciate. Let's not forget that House Republicans, Mr. Chairman, brought our nation to the brink of devastating default with the debt ceiling debacle. And we're going to go back to that not this time, but other time. We nearly saw millions of Americans cut off from Social Security for the first time in history. And we can't forget that. I'm not going to forget it. And I know you won't either. And the Republican Study Committee, which represents 3/4 of all the House Republicans, proposed slashing Social Security benefits by $718 billion over 10 years, which comes to over $750 billion, or $70 billion rather, every year. That's a lot of money. Far from Social Security saviors, I think the majority insists on seeking its destruction because they have a better idea. And we're going to wait for this better idea like we waited for the peace treaty of Vietnam. Where is it? I can't ask the guy who talked about it because he's no longer here. Our nation's retirement system is lurching toward insolvency. We've got to do something about it. We can do it. All of us. We can do this. No one party can do this. No one party. We have a sacred responsibility to address the actual challenges facing Social Security. We cannot tackle delays without ensuring that customer service at the Social Security Administration is fully funded. We must eliminate the mandatory 5-month waiting period for disability benefits, as my friend John Larson, Social Security 2100 Act would do. Enough dishonesty and misdirection. We either sit down, we either work this out, or Social Security will not be here. You can't save it. I can't save it. We got to do it together. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank the ranking member. We'll address many of those points throughout this hearing. But again, the purpose of this is to figure out just one small section of what the Social Security Administration does, which is to process disability claims, and how can we do that better, more cleanly, and help Americans who need this vital service. So with that, I'll have the pleasure of introducing our witnesses. Ms. Linda Kerr Davis is the